So Virginia Beach ends up going with a whole new group. And then for Philadelphia, Portis, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Kobe White in for Mykhailiuk. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Russell passes to Portis. Outside, White. Wembanyama against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama, no good. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Russell kicks to White. Pass to Wembanyama. 2 on the clock, and it's good on the layup. Wembanyama has got his first basket.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's Virginia Beach running away with it. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go. All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Their defense has been SOF capital T. Like, what's softer than toilet paper, Kenny?
Wet toilet paper.
Yeah.
Feathery soft.
Yeah.
Cloud soft.
Yeah.
Whatever we want to call it, Shaq, it ain't working.
And next, let's take a moment here to check in with the league-wide injury report.
They're much less explosive without Ja Morant. And then the numbers are hard to make up for points and assists when this guy's not in the game.
Yeah, not having a producer like him out there, that's a real stress test for their lineups. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Jared Vanderbilt out there with Mark Williams. Then there's Bailey. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Richard. And for the 76ers, they've got Portis. White is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Oubre in at the small forward.
With Bailey's shooting skills, you might want to see more of that from him.
The 76ers shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. Here's Wembanyama. Virginia Beach pulls it in. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
And you got to clog up the lanes to the rim, or else the young legs of Bailey will take over.
Pass to Portis. Outside, White. Takes the 3. SGA with the rebound.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Well, clearly 2025 was a special season for Gilgeous-Alexander. Doris winning the league MVP and the adoration of many.
And obviously contributing to what was an historic season for Oklahoma City. They had the top seed overall in the playoffs. He averaged nearly 33 points on a ridiculous 52% shooting. This guy is the model of both consistency and efficiency.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to White, a 3-ball. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Williams passes to Vanderbilt. And it's Bailey in the corner. Connects from 3-point range. Bailey's got 8 points here in this quarter.
A big reason why Bailey went high in the draft. He's a guy who can score without dominating the ball.
Oubre outside. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Portis finds Russell. 6 to shoot.
I'll tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Williams is checked in. You know, Doris, we know how good D'Angelo Russell is now, but how about having to play his high school team?
No kidding, Kevin. Let's just talk about the fact that he and future MVP at that time, Joel Embiid, were on the same team in high school. How would you game plan for 2 NBA players if you're another high school team? Stop it.
Virginia Beach has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Miller outside. Lets the 3 fly. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Miller. Paul's got 11.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Porter looking it over. Pass to Walter. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And it's Virginia Beach. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Porter is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Miller. Then it's Walter. And it's Akporti in at the 5. Outside, Porter. Pass to Paul. Back to Porter. Here's Walter. And again, it's Virginia Beach with a 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Wembanyama. Batazzi is screen on Miller. Wembanyama passes to Batazzi. And Batazzi throws it down.
Making the smart choice there. Wembanyama's shot isn't there on the pick and roll, so he finds the open teammate.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Oubre is checked in for Williams. Kobe White comes in for Mikhailuk. And it's Russell in for Marcus Sasser. Paul dishes to Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Then this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Walter. Banked in off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Outside for Wembanyama. Sinks the three-pointer.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Pass to Hukporti. Here's Walter. Covered by Oubre. Paul, no one around him. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Hit the floater, and it's laid in by Paul. Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Virginia Beach.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Chris Paul.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Portis, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Paul with the three. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And that one drops.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
It's time now to present our player of the game, Chris Paul.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He doesn't always get the minutes he's gotten tonight, but there's no way they were going to sit him down once he got going. And the crowd has been loving it. A memorable night for him coming off the bench. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now White. So Virginia Beach picking up the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Chris Paul.
It's the only time you see me. She's so good at what she do, ain't no room for talking. No.